If you're looking for pound the best home health and beauty fragrance products, you need to go to ashkickin.com.
Hi, my name is Janita and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
Okay, I was rooting for Danny. I wanted Danny to win. I wanted Danny to be successful. And I did not think Danny won the fight.
Okay.
I didn't.
Okay.
I thought, and I look at things differently than other people. I don't expect them to see things the way I do. But I'll give you a way of looking at it from my perspective. If I was in Danny's corner that night, I would not have been happy with Danny because I felt that Danny was fighting back. In other words, let's say, for example, a bully hits somebody and the other guy just kind of fights back to protect himself or to retaliate, but he never fights.
I totally
and I felt
agree.
That Danny was not. I felt Danny was not the aggressor in the fight. Anybody that gets hit with over 100 jabs, you know, I'm really upset with you about that because all it's going to take to block some of them jabs is put your hands up in front of your face. I mean, some of them jabs ain't going to land. You should not get hit with, I think, like 103 or 105 jabs, whatever it was. So I didn't feel like he was being aggressive enough. I felt like he fought back, you know, like somebody hit him and then I'm going to hit you back because you hit me. There were times that the round would end and Danny would make noise or pound on his chest like, you know, you didn't hurt me, but you didn't do anything either, Danny. You didn't knock him down. You didn't put him against the ropes. You didn't back him up. You didn't put a combination together, and then after that combination landed, come back with another one where we could really rally around you and root you on, you know. And I never seen that from him, you know. And I can't give a guy credit just for staying on his feet and surviving a fight. I just can't do that. Danny Jacobs never used his jab the entire night. And whatever the strategy that they came up with that they were going to turn southpaw, it appears to me that strategy you're going to turn southpaw, it was not to win the fight. You only came up with this strategy to stop yourself from getting knocked out, to confuse the guy that you're fighting, hopefully that he wouldn't rush you or come at you from the southpaw stance.
Yeah.
That's it. Because you didn't throw any combinations from the southpaw stance. I don't remember any straight lefts landing. I don't remember any hooks coming behind the straight left. So you guys can correct me if I'm wrong right there, but I don't remember the southpaw stance, him ever being
effective
out front, putting a combination together from that stance. It was only something that was being used to slow the opponent down, you know, in terms of, you know, whether the guy would come in or not. I'm in a southpaw stance, and he's hesitant to come. But I didn't see anything from that stance. And when he was in his orthodox stance, Danny wasn't landing any jabs. He got a jab like 100 and some to whatever he landed, maybe 20 or 30 jabs or maybe less. So I didn't feel like he won the fight. I just didn't.
And Kenny, it's so crazy because – go ahead, Kenny.
No, that's it. I didn't. I was rooting for him. I was jumping up and down. And, you know, I felt like if we could pull off these last 2 rounds, we could do it. And it's not good enough to just say, well, you know, at the end of the round, I'm still standing. I didn't fall.
I didn't get knocked out.
Knock me down.
Hey, but Kenny, it's crazy because I agree with the majority of what you say. Only thing I disagree with is I slightly thought Danny won. I personally thought neither one of them, you know, they both to me fought like they were more focused on not getting hit with something as opposed to trying to hit each other. But you're absolutely right. When it comes to Jacobs, that was perfect. That, you know, he always was fighting on the back foot. He was always waiting for Golovkin to be first. There was even times where he had Golovkin on the ropes and Danny backed up. And we're looking at the screen like, dude, you had him on the ropes. We never got to see what Golovkin would do on the ropes. So there's no doubt about it. I think Danny really is sitting down somewhere saying, damn, man, if I would have just relaxed a little bit more, because there was times when Golovkin was backing up, just blocking, and Jacobs wouldn't take advantage of it, you know? So I felt like, you know, I remember maybe 1 or 2 points where he landed a decent combination.
It was a good combination that he landed. And at that point, the Golovkin was backing up a little bit, and he needed to take control, and he didn't do that. Also, you know, if I'm in the corner, and that's the way I like to look at it, would I have been happy with his performance? No, I would not. He was not aggressive. He was not trying to win. He was just trying not to get knocked out. Dude, you came in here weighing almost 200 pounds. Why don't you use that 200 pounds to win the fight?
Sure.
Can you do that for me? You came in here. You wouldn't go to the weigh-ins. I'm in the corner with you right now. You wouldn't go to the goddamn weigh-ins to make your second win. Now, why don't you use some of that weight, back his ass up, and go to work? Let's go. Never got that.
I hear you.
You fought like you the smaller man.
I agree with that. Hey, Kenny, hold on. Let's take another call, Kenny. We got 850. What's going on, 850? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Yo, what's going on, man? It's Bernard from Tallahassee, Florida.
This is Bobby, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.